Okay, now we're going to move on to exercise 9-2, which is another standard price product cost. Atlas Furniture Company manufactures designer home furniture. Atlas uses a standard cost system. The direct labor, direct materials, and factory overhead standards for an unfinished dining room table are as follows. For direct labor, there's a standard rate of $28 per hour, and the time it takes to make each table is 5 hours. For direct materials, the standard quantity is 8 board feet of wood at $12 per board foot. Variable factory overhead, the standard rate is $2 per direct labor hour, and fixed factory overhead is $3.80 per direct labor hour. So we need to determine the standard cost per dining room table. So we're going to calculate out our direct materials, our direct labor, and our factory overhead again. So again, what we're going to start at, this will be our total standard cost per table. Whoops. And we're going to do this now for each component. So for direct labor, we know that our standard rate is $28 per hour, and it takes 5 hours per table for a total of $140 of direct labor per table. We've also got direct materials, and for direct materials, we know the cost per board foot is $12, and that we need 18 feet. So that's going to give us a total for direct materials of $216. We've got our variable factory overhead. They tell us that the rate is $2 per direct labor hour, and we know that we have 5 direct labor hours per table for a total of $10. And our fixed factory overhead, the rate is $3.80 per direct labor hour. So for 5 hours, that's going to equal $19 per hour. And so the total standard cost per table is $385. And remember, this is the amount we're going to be using on our budgets. So it tells us in B, it says the standard cost system provides Atlas Furniture Company's management a cost control tool using the principles of management by exception, because what we'll look at is we're going to say, hey, were we able to only use 5 hours, or did we have to use more or less hours to make the table? And were we able to have that direct labor rate of $28 per hour? If not, that's an exception that we're going to look into. And we would do the same thing for direct material and variable factory overhead. Remember, fixed factory overhead is not a controllable cost, so we can't really do much about that in the short run. And that's exercise 9-2.